blood. We're gonna be taking a look at this nigga, what is this, Rapaholics, and yeah, this nigga is basically turning into Inspector Gadget, and he's gonna be like, yo, breaking down the meaning of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us video. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all give him a like and a goddamn sub, and yo, if you enjoyed the video, do the same with me, and yo, let's check this shit out.
Guys, Kendrick Lamar just dropped one of the craziest music videos of all time with so many subliminal sneak disses aimed at Drake. And we're about to break them all down, but if you guys didn't know, Not Like Us is the record Kendrick just dropped a music video for. It is the #1 song in the country and absolutely put the nail in Drake's coffin, calling him a PDF file, a colonizer, and having the entire world chanting OV-HO. And apparently there's a remix to the record on the way, so stay tuned for that as well. But he just dropped the music video for the record, and this was one of the most hyped up music videos of all time, immediately breaking the YouTube record for the most views for a video in a single hour with 1.3 million views in less than 60 minutes, which already has DJ Academics questioning if Kendrick is paying for views. And there are so many little nuances riddled within this video that completely shut down any allegation Drake.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I ain't just trying to glaze this nigga, but yo, why I always gotta catch a couple of strays? Like, fuck, yo, the video is about Drake and Kendrick. Like, come on.
Made towards Kendrick, while also cleverly sneak dissing Drake throughout the entire video, and ultimately showing Drake he is not like us. He is not in the same league as Kendrick. Now, the video was directed by Dave Free, which is Kendrick's business partner from day one, and Dave Free also makes an appearance within the music video. Now, why this is so substantial is because in Drake's diss tracks against Kendrick, he was claiming that Kendrick's fiance Whitney was having an affair with Dave Free, and that they actually have a child together, that the son of Kendrick is actually Dave Free's son. And Kendrick said the whole time, don't tell any lies about me and I won't tell truths about you.
Real quick, because I watched the video, at the end of the video when it was like black and white or whatever, and it looked like they was like in the White House Oval Office, but they was like up there and they was doing the Not Like Us dancing. That was Kendrick's wife and his kids, right? Y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong.
And this video quickly disproves this lie that Drake made, as Dave Free is appearing numerous times throughout the video and even directed the thing, showing that there's no issues between him and Kendrick like Drake had alleged. There's some other crazy rumors that Drake made that are also quickly put to rest within this video, but we'll get to that later on. See, the video starts off with a snippet of a brand new song by Kendrick, basically teasing that he has new music very soon on the way. In the snippet, he raps, "Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer, life goes on, I need all my babies, woke up looking for the broccoli, high key, keep a horn on me, that Kamazi, IP, the ownership, the blueprint is by me, Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet." Now, it's going to take some time to dissect these lyrics, but off the bat, when he says, IP, the ownership, the blueprint is by me, that's in direct reference to Drake's claims that Kendrick does not own the profits of his music, as he claimed on his diss track Push Ups that Top Dog, the owner of the record label that Kendrick is signed to, basically takes 50% of the profits of Kendrick's music. Kendrick is saying that now he's a free agent with his own record label PG Lang, and so the ownership is completely by him, as well as the IP, the intellectual property. He also...
Oh shit, so the Not Like Us and all these diss tracks, Kendrick got all the residuals from that. There's no more Top Dog involved. I forgot about that. Kendrick just got the bag. I'm losing my voice a little bit, y'all.
Says I get off at my feet, which is another reference to Drake's diss where he says, how are you big stepping with a size 7 men's on? Basically making fun of Kendrick for having small feet. Kendrick flips that here by basically saying, I get off and mop feet, which basically means he's sweeping Drake up off his feet. He's destroying him. He made the same reference in Euphoria where he said, Pusha T is Terrence Thornton and Kendrick is Terrence Crawford and he's whooping feet. Now, it's also important to know that even the release date of this music video was super calculated, as Kendrick released it on July 4th, which is America's Independence Day. He also did his pop-out legendary West Coast concert on Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the day that commemorates the day when the final 250,000 slaves left in America were officially declared their freedom. Now, these dates are crazy considering all of Kendrick's diss songs have been aimed at saying that Drake, a Canadian, is a colonizer of African-American culture and has no true identity of his own. Now, the video starts off with Kendrick in a room surrounded by a bunch of dancers from Los Angeles.
Hey, real quick, I don't want to keep interjecting, but y'all have to know in the comment section, how much do that really matter? Because if you have one black parent, I guess what I'm saying is if you're light skinned, do that mean you black? Because me personally, all my relationships with light skins, well, there's one cool light skinned person, I guess, in my life, sorta. But other than that, they've all been sour. But what I mean is that don't mean I'm gonna denounce them as black people all the way. Because if a light skinned nigga, grew up with if he had a white mom or had a black dad but grew up in the trenches around black people and all that, Like, do that not kind of still make him a street nigga? I guess, like, y'all let me know in the comment section. Like, I know Drake definitely didn't grow up in the trenches. Like, the motherfucker was a child that day. He was on goddamn Degrassi in the fucking wheelchair, remember? So, like, yo, if this nigga was, like, a paraplegic on, like, a lesser popular TV show, but still, like, y'all let me know in the comment section. If Drake grew up a street nigga, and if do you have to grow up in the hood as a light-skinned nigga to be considered black? Or, like, do you maybe just have to be raised by the black parents? Like, if you have a white mom and black dad, do you have to be raised by the dad? Or, you know, can you be raised by the mom and the dad may be involved? Or what if you're just raised by the mom and the dad not there at all? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, where can a light-skinned nigga get his black card? Y'all let me know in the comment section. My bad for chatting.
With each one of them wearing red and blue flags tied together and shirts that had the colors red, blue, and white on them. Again, referencing the colors of the American national flag, and the blue and red rags signifying the unity that Kendrick is bringing to gang members within his city. The scene that follows that depicts Kendrick in a black room with dim white lights, which is an exact recreation of the second part of Drake's Family Matters music video, where he's driving to go have the van from the Good Kid, Mad City album cover smashed. In that scene, there's also a man wearing a black shiesty.
I literally, like, I wasn't even gonna say nothing, but I hate watching these fucking commercials, blood. Cause, like, yo, if it was me, my nigga, like, yo, I'd be shooting that 70, like, way far. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, this nigga will get, like, wait till it's right up close, and it'll be, like, on 2, then, like, yo, blood will fucking get out of there, like, a fucking bop in church, but I'm chatting.
Mask, which is the same look that Drake rocks in the Dark Lane demo tapes album cover. In the video, that man tries to jump at Kendrick, and he quickly gets blasted away. Now, there's multiple cameos in this music video that play strong significance. One of the most...
that nigga fucking, like, yo, that nigga fucking, like, getting tossed like a frisbee. Yo, that kind of remind me of, like, when Kendrick says superpowers getting neutralized and all that shit. I don't know why, but that's just the vibe I got from that shit. My fault. I'll leave it alone, though. My bad. I'm not going to interject no more. I'm sorry.
Blasted away. Now, there's multiple cameos in this music video that play strong significance. One of the most significant is the appearance by DeMar DeRozan, who's an NBA basketball player who was once on the Toronto Raptors and got traded for Kawhi Leonard. He's an LA native, and Kendrick actually rapped on the Not Like Us record saying, "I'm glad D-Rose came home, you guys didn't deserve him either." Again,
wait, wasn't that nigga DeRozan on the fucking Bulls too? Or am I tripping?
and every scene in this video is super calculated. This is followed up by Kendrick in a scene that looks to be a prison, where he's just doing push-ups. This is in reference to Drake's diss record Push-Ups, where he raps, "Top told you drop and give me 50 like some push-ups." Now, this diss was in reference to the viral video of Kendrick in a backyard doing push-ups to some old school R&B music. And Drake is saying Top Dog, the owner of the record label that Kendrick is signed to, is telling Kendrick to drop and give him 50 like push-ups, meaning that Top Dog is telling Kendrick to give him 50% of the profits of his music, similar to how someone would tell you to drop and give them 50 like you're doing push-ups. So Kendrick is just absolutely trolling Drake to the highest degree throughout this entire video. He proceeds to beat up an owl piñata, and on the screen there's a disclaimer saying no OV hoes were harmed in the making of this. Now, this scene has several different meanings. Obviously, the piñata being an owl is in reference to the fact that Drake's OVO logo is an owl. It's also the fact that piñatas are famously known for being an activity at a kid's birthday party, and Kendrick throughout all of these disses is accusing Drake of being into younger women. And an owl is also a predator animal, meaning that it gets its food from other animals. And Kendrick, again, is calling Drake a predator throughout this entire record. So,
man, Drake, like, Bacon McDouble, my nigga, you in trouble.
When Drake was asking Kendrick for quadruple entendres and lines that have like 4 different meanings, I don't think he was expecting Kendrick to not only come with diss records that had bars that had multiple meanings, but also music videos that had layers and layers of meanings to each scene. It's insane. Then when the famous A minor line plays throughout the video, Kendrick is depicted doing hopscotch, which is another kid's activity. Again, Kendrick is accusing Drake throughout this entire record of being into little kids, and is shown in the video doing little kid activities. What's also substantial here is on the hopscotch, there were the letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And on this record, Kendrick rapped, "How many stocks do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Meaning that Kendrick dropped 5 diss records against Drake, but he also had another 5 in the tuck waiting to release. So as that famous A minor line plays, Kendrick is doing hopscotch all the way up to the number 10. Again,
so what y'all know in the comments, Kendrick pretty much just said, yo, he didn't even empty the clip.
And trolling Drake for the fact that he has 10 diss records to drop on Drake if Drake decides to re-engage within this beef. Other notable appearances include a scene with his entire record label, everyone from Absol, J-Rock, Punch, and Top Dog from TDE, showing you that these are all his day ones, and completely discrediting any claims that Drake made that his record label was exploiting him, or that he had splits with any of the guys that he was associated with business-wise. Another scene shows Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free dancing in front of a bunch of shipping containers, and this could be alluding to the containers that are used to traffic humans, which is again in reference to the disses that Kendrick aimed at Drake, where even Drake said he knew that Kendrick would take the Jeffrey Epstein angle against him. Where, if you guys didn't know, Jeffrey Epstein is notorious for being one of the most disgusting human traffickers of all time. There's another scene in front of the Compton courthouse where Kendrick is singing with thousands of people behind him, showing that he most definitely gets more love in his own city than Drake gets. And one of the final, most scathing scenes within this video is when Kendrick is standing next to his fiance and 2 children, which completely shuts down any rumors that Drake made that Kendrick was having any sort of marital issues with his fiance. Drake claimed that Kendrick abused her, Drake claimed that they were no longer together, and he even claimed at the worst that Kendrick's son was actually the son of his manager's Dave Free, that Kendrick's fiance Whitney was having an affair with Kendrick's manager. You can tell by seeing Kendrick and his son face to face.
Yo, like what? Like y'all let me know in the comment section. Like yo, like I mean, no disrespect to Dave Free or nothing, but like you know, what? Like why? Like cheating on Kendrick Lamar for the fucking manager? Like y'all know in the comment section. Like that's like if you fucking like engaged or married or got kids with like the owner of a business and you decide, yo, you know what? Like yo, I want to go sleep with the fucking like the GM of that motherfucker. Like yeah, that's crazy.
Face that they are most definitely related, that child is definitely Kendrick's. I mean, just look at the ears, you could tell. And Whitney is dancing.
Oh my god, yeah, look at he said both the kids, yeah, they got them piccolo ears. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Like I ain't gonna lie, is a DNA test even necessary? Hold up.
That child is definitely Kendrick's. I mean, just look at the ears, you could tell. And Whitney is dancing as Kendrick is rapping OV Ho and he a fan, showing that she's in on this, that there's no issues between them, and that everything Drake said was fabricated, was a lie, and that all of the disses he threw at Kendrick really had no substance to them. The most scathing scene of this entire video for Drake must be when Whitney is crip walking to the outro of the record. The last scene of the video is Kendrick staring at a cage with an animal inside of it, and at first glance, you can't tell if that animal is a rat or what it is. But eventually, as Kendrick steps away, you realize that it's an owl, which again is in reference to Drake, and the fact that an owl is a predator animal. Now, Drake fans or DJ academics could say whatever they want. They could say that Kendrick is riding off the hype of this song, and that Kendrick fans only eat when he's dissing Drake, and that he doesn't release any other music. But he's showing you otherwise. He's premiering new music.
God loves you.
Your life on earth matters and has purpose.
Meet with missionaries like us to
music within this video, and showing you that this is an entire troll against Drake. And by hopscotching to the number.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna give it a P. Like, yo, because I like both their music. Obviously, I'm a little bit bigger Kendrick fan, but I really fuck with it, especially like the older Drake. And honestly, never mind. I thought that was the last real solid Drake project that nigga put out. Niggas be like, oh no, you smoking crack, and I'd be like, here, mom. But anyway, yo, I'm gonna give it a P with you though. Yeah, anybody fucking saying that Kendrick only doing numbers because he dissing Drake. Y'all like, I get that niggas like you fucking reaching, blood. Like, yo, you reaching for the sky like when the fucking police tell you like, alright, nigga, hands up. Like, what are we talking about? Like, yo, Kendrick is literally like a worldwide known rapper, like a generational gift. Like, I ain't trying to glaze the nigga, but what are we talking about? Like, when's the next time we're gonna get another Kendrick Lamar? Niggas be literally comparing Kendrick Lamar to Tupac. All the West Coast OGs hit in and passed him the torch. He running shit now. Like I say, he has an effect on the mainstream, and he has an effect on black culture. Y'all have to let me know in the comment section what we think.
within this video, and showing you that this is an entire troll against Drake. And by hopscotching to the numbers 1 to 10, he's showing you that he has many more diss tracks in stock in case Drake ever decides to step back into this beef. I also forgot to mention that DJ Mustard, the producer of the record, is seen in the video wearing a Toronto Blue Jays hat, which he claims was not an intentional diss at Drake because he got a bunch of different hats customized and he just happened to wear the Blue Jays hat on that day. But obviously, even if it wasn't intentional, Drake is from Toronto, and the producer of this massive record wearing a Toronto Blue Jays hat in the video that's directly trolling you for 5 minutes straight just stings incredibly hard, whether it was intentional or not. So all in all, this was just an incredible performance by Kendrick. He put tons of rumors to rest, whether it was the fact that he was split up from his former peers and record label, whether it was the fact that his manager was having an affair with his wife, whether it was the fact that he was even with his wife still or not. He was uniting his city on America's Independence Day, showing that he has deep ties to his culture and his city and is doing his best to unify his people and bring peace and pride to them. He's also playing Drake's game as best as he could by trolling Drake with multiple subliminal disses throughout this entire video, creating memes that'll last forever and doing exactly what Drake should have done when he dropped back-to-back against Meek Mill. Like, imagine a back-to-back music video with a Nicki Minaj lookalike where Drake was just trolling Meek for an entire 3 minutes straight. Kendrick is playing the game right, putting all the rumors to rest, and making this song even more important than it was. Not only being a victory lap for Kendrick throughout this entire beef, but also being a staple and a sense of pride for his entire community by unifying the West Coast, bringing this video back to his hometown and...
Yo, that's fast. When you just put it like that, in my mind, like I said, if we punched that shit in Google Translate, yo, it would come out to like Drake playing checkers, Kendrick playing chess. Yo, what the fuck is we talking about?
Celebrating the essence of what the West Coast is known and loved for. So what do you think Drake's next move should be? Should he just ignore this, let the hype of this song and this video die down and release something once everyone has kind of stopped talking about this and the dust is settled? Or should he re-engage in this beef and drop his own hit record that's also a diss record and play the same game that Kendrick is playing? I mean, again, Kendrick did say that he has 5 more records tucked in the stash, so I would love to see this beef reignite and see Kendrick actually dissing Drake again. It's very possible with...
Yeah, this nigga sound like he in the fucking like seats at the movie theater eating the popcorn. I'd love to see him crash out. Yo, this is crazy.
These small references he made on the sample at the beginning of this video that he might be dissing Drake again on new music that he's about to release. And what do you think's next for Kendrick? Is he going to wait a while, let the hype of this ride out, and then drop an album? Or will he drop an album sooner than we think, as he's already teasing new music? All I know is that if he plays his cards right, this could be the biggest release he's had in his entire career, easily selling 1 million copies in the first week, if he ships this album out with vinyls and if the singles are as strong as a record like Not Like Us. And I must have missed a couple things. I mean, it's only been out for like 3 hours, this entire music video, but let me know what I missed. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what's next for Kendrick and Drake. And
yeah, so yeah, definitely, okay, I already gave him, but yeah, give Rapaholics a like and a sub. Let's pick these comments. Hey, to be fair to Drake, Kendrick using owl imagery with him suggesting Drake's a predator. Didn't Drake do that all by himself? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard Millie Bobby Brown talking about texting Drake about boy advice, I was like, wait, what? Like a 14-year-old texting a nigga in his 30s about how you should be getting active with a boy in middle school? Like I said, bro, like, yo, the red flags is fucking going crazy. Yo, more red flags than at an Arizona Cardinals game. A minor music note, a minor meet the grams entire nota, a minor a child, a minor all white keys, a minor nothing significant, a minor I'm just tired of typing. Oh my. Kung Fu Kenny wins flawless victory. Mortal Kombat said, finish him. I mean, just look at the ears, diabolical. Like I said, blood, hey, you know, hey, when you fucking got ears like that flying elephant, my nigga, like, yo, you gotta know the kid belonged to Kendrick Lamar. First calling Drake a colonizer on the 4th of July is iconic. Facts, very patriotic feeling. Whitney dancing while saying family matters is diabolical. Praisey. No OV hoes were harmed in the making of this video is also a Barazy with a capital B. If you tired of this song, just know you're not like us. Nigga, like, you should have put some exclamation marks behind that motherfucker. killed him in the scene with Whitney C. walking with the kids. You know that hurts Drake's heart. Shut down all his disses. Sure haven't seen Sophie in any of his. Isn't Drake's baby mama Adonis' mom? Ain't she a beep star? Wait, I got it open in my tabs. Fuck it, I ain't gonna be censored. Ain't she a goddamn porn star, nigga? Yo, why do I heard she be getting drilled? I kinda hope Drake tries to reignite the beef just so we can hear the other 5 diss tracks. Fuck, like, I ain't gonna lie, if Kendrick got 5 more in the chamber, it's like turning the Glock, it's like turning the switch on, you feel me? Like, yo, there's nothing but headshots of this one just, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comment section, like, yo, hey, this nigga Drake, hey, this nigga, like, fuck, he might not even be welcome with in Canada when Kendrick get done with him. Yo, Blood might have to go apply at Burger King. Y'all know in the comment section, if he keep taking this kind of critical damage, how much more of a rap career can he have? Not take that back. I guess niggas always gonna fuck with Drake. Unless Kendrick, like, reveal just some shit that, like, we just looking at this nigga, like, straight, like, okay, bro, like, yo, like, there's no difference between a nigga like you and, like, EDP or something, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yo, if Kendrick, like, really, like, if he got this nigga Drake, like walking into a hotel room with, like, a minor, and he got that shit in, like, 4K, you remember how when Peter Parker and Spider-Man Blood used to take the pictures? If Kendrick got some evidence like that, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Blood, no, that's it, nigga. I don't think Drake can have a rap career no more. But I'm really chatting. I think Drake just finds himself a nice little island somewhere far from America. I mean, the nigga, his $100 mansion's in Canada, so technically he's not in the country. The fact that Whitney is wearing a wife beater is diabolical. And kdots and Mustard that was at Compton stable teams. It's a fact that Whitney, a mixed race person, can quit walk, and Drake either can't or probably doesn't know how. Listen, Drake got no fucking rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Well, when you ambidextrous, don't that mean you be like scrambling with the feet? The pinata is also crucially significant. In fact, you belong at a children's party. LA, it doesn't matter your nationality, as they can be found even a basic grocery chain any day of the week. Oh, I think I'm gonna fucking go home. Alright, Blood, I gotta get ready to dip. If y'all enjoyed the vid, like 7, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.